All right, what's up, y'all? AWB, I'm back at it. Yep. So I'll wait for a couple people to uh, get in the chat or get on the stream. But yeah, so uh, a couple days ago, I had uh, this is a public service. Folsom went ahead and sent me over uh, a video to look at for what's going on with Lane Myers. Uh, I don't know if y'all been keeping up with what's going on with Lane Myers, but I did a stream on what happened to him at I think he was at like a national park or something, and you had the campground person there lie to the police on him about something about his dogs and him being in the area, but it was a whole bunch of BS, really. Um, and then the cop there actually arrested him, and the way he arrested him was based on nothing, and I, I think he ended up throwing him on the ground or attempting to throw him on the ground, and but it was just a terrible situation. So uh, Fulton went ahead and sent me over this video, so we're gonna check it out together and see what's going on. Teresa said, "I love Lane." Yeah, I did a few videos on what was going on with him. Even the deposition they had for with the campground janitor. That's pretty much what it was. He was like the campground janitor who didn't like Elaine being manly, I guess, because that's what it seemed like to me. It's like, he was too much of a man and he needed to leave because he was too manly. That's what it sounded like to me. And then you have the cop there who he was all buff for no reason. It was like he was buff for no reason. It was like a pretty boy cop thing, and he lied on his deposition too, which it was insane. He said he's different, but awesome in the courtroom. And that's the thing. Like I knew by the depositions that he was on point, and the way they went about everything was just it was terrible to me. I couldn't believe it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share a couple of let's share a couple of the videos I got pulled up. So this was one of the videos. This is not the main one. I just want to show y'all basically what we're dealing with.
Can you give a little bit more detail?
The person took over a spot that was already reserved. Actually, I'll back up. That a person came in with a public landowner shirt and cornered me in the bathroom as I was cleaning, demanding answers about water. Water working, and
bathroom. Yeah, man.
I explained to him that he needed to contact the Forest Service.
No way.
And discuss it with them.
I know.
As far as the repairs. And then I had went around cleaning the bathrooms and noticed that person in a campsite that was already reserved. When I went and talked to him and asked him to move and gave him the option to move to different sites, and went back an hour later and they were still there and observed beware of dogs.
All right, man. Hold on. Before now, we know he's getting into this whole BS spiel about how he was so scared and whatever. But when he started off with y'all remember, I know y'all was hearing that rattling noise, and then he said it was the rain. Once he said it was the rain,
So from the beginning of this deposition, I knew it was gonna be BS because he was talking about it's raining, and he was sitting there. It sounded like he was shaking a cup or something, but he started BS. It was raining, and then the rain just stopped. It like I'm saying, it was a weird situation. Then this is the deposition. Hold on. This is the deposition of the cop.
For oath to uphold the duties and responsibilities as well as laws, state laws
It was just
of the state of New Mexico and the United States.
You swore an oath to uphold the laws of the federal government?
Not the federal government. No, I did not say that.
You said the United States.
Yes, the United States.
What are you referring to when you refer to the United States? What United States laws are you referring to that you swore an oath to uphold?
Your civil rights.
Those are not a law.
Oh, other than that, then no, I'm unaware of any federal laws that I uphold.
So you're unaware of any
hold on, y'all. Let me fix this real quick. Hold on. I see y'all in the chat. Joe, what's up? What's up, Joe? Yeah, so this is it right here.
I believe they were on their honeymoon, took a trip to New Mexico.
Hold on. This one.
And when they got called to
Yes, sir. Take a picture right now.
So this was the BS that was going on.
What'd she tell you? Just go and send her here. She doesn't know anything. She said you came up and pointed a gun at her dog. Yeah, because they came out pretty aggressive. And any
Aggressive, bro. Look at you, man.
wrists. Nothing. Just take a picture of my uniform. Yeah.
So all those him lifting weights is just for looks. He doesn't. It's no backing behind his muscle, which is it's so weird to me that you just big for no reason. How you big and scary like that? And honestly, he not that big, but he's buff. You can tell he works out, but
I mean, now
post of a
if y'all want to see this video, I'm gonna put the link to all these videos in the description, because right now I'm just skimming through. But the whole situation was just so wild to me. Here you go.
good, and you.
So this is when he walks up to, I think his name is Doug Downey, the campground janitor.
Camper in here that I don't want in here.
That he doesn't want in here.
He came in.
That's how you starting out? That's how he's starting it out. We got a camper here that I don't want here. As if this is his as if it's his place. No, he didn't even give a valid reason. because you don't want him here, it's not.
Went into a site that was already occupied.
Yeah. When somebody said, "Oh, I just don't want him here," you got to have backing behind that. Like, if it's a private place that he was at, but he was at a public park, campground, and this guy Doug says, "Oh, I didn't want him here." He didn't give a reason why, and then the reason why is, "Oh, I just didn't like his attitude," which is insane.
occupied, and I had to ask them to move out of it. And
Okay.
I went back to see what was going on and got out of my truck and started
say he didn't
around.
move.
This dog
He didn't say he didn't move.
come running at me, and I pulled my mace, and he
His dog did not run after him. That was a lie.
came out and jumped in my face and
Okay.
told me to get the fuck off his property. He's got a shirt of public landowner.
Yeah.
He's a little psycho.
Oh yeah.
And he finally moved to a different site, but I asked him to just leave because his aggression, I can't deal with that.
Do you have your ID?
You can't deal with his.
Hold on. Yeah, Doug Downey was the campground overseer, but basically, to me, he was just a campground janitor. But I get what you mean by he was the overseer of that campground. But the way he went about this was just, it was terrible.
Aggression.
And you're the manager of this campsite?
Yes.
What's your phone number?
A big liar.
I'll get your ID too. Oh, sorry.
I get you.
I don't have it memorized because it's not my regular phone.
I can't deal with his aggression.
That's the phone.
Wow.
So
806
Wow.
806
471
471
9536.
36.
And, he was real aggressive and,
Right? No.
told me I'm going to learn about the First Amendment and all these.
Joe, no, that's exactly what his job is. His job is to keep the campground clean, and I think take the money for anybody staying there. They make payments to him, and he collects the payments and keeps the campground clean. So pretty much he's a campground janitor, pretty much. And like he'll be the front desk person.
Amendments and I just don't need that in here.
Okay. Did he pay for the night?
No, he hasn't paid nothing. And I asked him, I said, you need to leave, because with your aggression, it's not gonna work out here.
Okay.
And his girlfriend.
So when he say your aggression, he just means basically being a man and just standing on what you speak about, or it's just so wild.
Friends started
Yeah,
crying.
you can tell he lying.
Well, I can stay because I wasn't part of that.
But I thought
That's
spray
between you and
gun.
him, but he needs to leave.
Was he wearing?
As I stated in the beginning of the video, the trespassing of the female based on Lane's arrest didn't want her there, but suspicious, huh?
He's wearing a T-shirt that says public landowner and shorts.
Okay.
He's in site 18.
So let me just reiterate what you told me. So he was staying at another area that was already reserved to someone.
Renetta.
Yes, I believe
terrified.
he got mad
He
about
is
that. What did he tell you?
terrified for no reason.
He said, it's not reserved. And I said, yes, it is. And I showed him the tag. The guy came in this morning, was parked
What
there.
you so
I checked him
scary for,
in,
man?
and it shows he's there from today till the 6th.
Mhm.
And he wasn't happy about that. And
then he moved.
well, he hadn't moved, and I went back around probably 45 minutes later, and nothing had changed, and I parked. And when I got out of my vehicle, you can see this is the vehicle right here. This is where he went into the site, and he's got a beware of dog sign right on the front of the windshield.
I mean,
So when that
back
dog
up.
started at me, it was
How big is the dog?
it's pretty good size. It's a black lab pit mix. I don't know.
Okay.
And then he come out and jumped in my face and
What did he tell you?
told me to get the fuck off his property. And I didn't have no right there. And I just,
Did he threaten you?
well, yeah, I take that as a
Okay.
especially when he's stuff like that.
So he
Hey,
just clenched his fists and came up to your face. How close was he? About
Right
arm's
there.
length.
No, I mean, this is his face.
So
Yeah.
pretty close.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I talked to the manager and stuff, and they said. he needs
That's
to
not,
Mhm.
no.
So,
Okay. I'll go tell him he needs to leave. He's not wanted or he's not allowed to be here. So you are the manager.
yes, I'm
Okay.
this camp host of this and the lake.
Okay. I'll go ahead and talk to him.
Camp host,
Thank
not
you.
manager.
The old guy's story sounds good enough to kick somebody out of the forest, allegedly. But if you really listen to what he said, it's not good enough. What caused the
It's clearly not good enough because from what he said, it don't sound like he did nothing wrong, honestly.
problem is when the camp host approached Lane's truck and the dog came around running at him or charging, as he said, and he pulled his pepper spray out. But he didn't finish his story with the dog was barking or showing its teeth or being aggressive. It was just a big black dog that came running at him. Most people that are carrying around a dog without children treat their dog like it is their child. So if somebody were to pull pepper spray on his dog and he would freak out because the dog's not known for aggression, I can understand his behavior towards the kid. Decided to call something that would constitute. He didn't do anything illegal. He just got upset that the guy pulled mace out on his dog. And for some reason, this is good enough to kick him out of the park. But apparently, if you upset somebody and they become animated, that is a threat to a weak old man that is managing a campsite.
I will. So cardboard stuck. Thank you.
They crazy for these sound effects, man. What made them do that sound effect?
Use your ears and listen closely to this next part. As this officer is getting out of his patrol vehicle, it sounds as if he immediately draws his weapon from its plastic holster. You'll have to listen closely. And then when he approaches the red truck and he points his gun at the dog, you do not hear his weapon draw out of his holster like you should. Sound cues. Listen to it a couple times and tell me if you think I'm tripping.
Good evening, Officer Moreno. Get that fucking dog away from me. Oh, man.
Let's see. Look at this. The dog in the truck. And he walking up on the dog.
Good evening, Officer Moreno.
He shoots.
Get that fucking dog away from
He aimed
me.
his gun in the car.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
So what do you think? Did you hear a pistol draw out of a plastic holster, or did it seem like he already had the gun in his hand? Now, if you pay close attention, you're going to notice that the sound is off from the video. This is because this body cam video was edited, and you'll see that momentarily.
Officer Moreno, name and badge number. 434.
Step back.
So
Step back. Ain't no so. Name it. Call supervisor. Call supervisor.
I don't need a call supervisor.
Right.
Okay.
Step back. Call
So,
step back.
The land manager wants you
Call
out of
fucking
this.
supervisor. Turn your body cam on. Turn your body cam
So
on.
the
I
supervisor
don't give a fuck.
of this area wants you off
Get
the
a
land.
warrant from a judge. I'm not leaving. Call your fucking supervisor, motherfucker. You just fucked with the right guy.
Okay.
Pull your fucking gun out on us again and see what happens.
I didn't pull it out on you.
You
I
pulled
pulled
the
it-
fucking gun.
They literally got the right one because Lane is taking this all the way. He going all the way through with it, which is most people probably wouldn't take it as far as he did or is, but we need to.
Gun out, you little pussy.
Okay. I
You're
pulled
a
it out
bitch.
on your
Get the
dog.
fuck out of here.
So reason I'm coming here is because the manager wants you out of this property.
I don't give a fuck what he wants. This is my property.
Okay.
Do you see what this says?
Yeah.
So he pulled the gun on the dog, and then he walks around the back of the truck and over by the truck, and all of a sudden the dogs aren't dangerous anymore, which is insane. Like this whole scenario was, I couldn't believe it. So when I saw this, this is what made me start following Lane and seeing what was going on with Lane, because this was so unbelievable. And I was wondering if he was going to take this further, and obviously he did.
This and you don't get.
So he wants you off.
I'm not leaving.
You're not leaving?
No.
Okay.
So are you familiar with Section 1982 of the U.S. Constitution, sir?
No. So
Are you
the
gonna take
manager wants you
gonna
off this land.
He's not the land manager. He's the host.
Yeah.
Call a fucking
Yeah, he
lead
told
right
him.
now.
He made it. Hold on.
Okay.
He made it very clear that he's not the manager. He's the host. But this cop is just, not, that didn't register. And that's what I'm talking about. They don't think. Things don't sink in. No matter how many times you say it, no matter what law you recite, what you can recite everything verbatim, and it's not registering because they don't want to hear it. They're not in think mode.
You approach the situation. Stop walking towards me.
Okay.
Where's the other cop? Call back up.
I don't-
Stop.
The host of the camp is employed by a private company. This officer is basing his authority to trespass
freedom.
this man out of a
What's up, Q Freedom? Sean, what's up? GGA, what's up, man?
private company. The police don't show videos off of, pulls his gun by a private company who doesn't want him there anymore because he's scared of him.
I don't need.
Please.
So you're making this worse than it needs to
You're
be.
making it worse when you pull that fucking gun out, you
Okay.
little scared shit, little prick.
I'm not gonna get bit by one of your dogs.
You
Okay.
shouldn't walk up on us if I stop.
I don't want to get bit by your dog. Well, you shouldn't walk up on a car like that, on a vehicle like that. And also with a beware of dog sign. Why would you walk up on a truck like that? And it's just unbelievable.
Exactly.
Am I being detained?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
The dog is
You're
is in the
trespassing. No one
truck
told you he wants you off the lot.
Trespassing?
Yes, sir.
Call supervisor. Call
There's
your
no
supervisor,
supervisor
sir.
All right.
Sir, call your supervisor.
All right, Teresa. Take care. I appreciate you. Thank you for jumping on the stream. But this was just a wild situation. And Aussie Nathan. Yeah, man. This whole situation was so crazy.
We'll leave,
Look.
but you need to call your supervisor.
I'm gonna detain you.
She's an attorney for the federal government.
That's fine. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna. So you
Pull your phone out. Call.
stop.
What am I being detained for?
Stop trespassing.
You
Okay.
can't- Trespassing is not a arrestable offense.
So
Sir, do you want?
He's not trespassing, and that's not an arrestable offense. It's just all bad right now.
to be famous on YouTube.
Look,
Do you want to lose your
Make it
career?
worse.
Do you want to
Don't make it
leave?
worse.
Do you want to lose your career?
Don't make it worse.
You're making it worse by touching me illegally.
Don't make it
You're,
worse.
you're retaliating against my First
Okay.
Amendment freedom.
Stop tensing up.
I'm not stopping. You
Right.
cannot take me down.
Put your hands.
I'm not going. I'm not.
You're not.
You're unlawfully. Right now, you're kidnapping me.
Okay.
You're assaulting me.
So I'm
You're-
gonna ask you nicely. Put your hands behind your back.
For what crime?
Okay, you're trespassing.
Then we'll leave. Ask us and we'll leave. You haven't asked us to leave. You came up and said the land manager wants us to leave. You didn't say, so you need to leave. You haven't even given me a chance to comply. You have your hands on me before you gave me a chance to comply. Call back up.
Crazy.
Okay.
Press your alarm and call back up.
I'm gonna place your hands behind your back.
If you injure
Stop
me,
resisting. Okay.
If this cop wasn't in uniform right now, it's no way he would be doing this.
Cut to a green screen and the lack of sound was the result of this release to Lane from the police department themselves. So they did this edit.
And he's weak. It's crazy.
Video up in the
Okay.
left-hand corner is Lane's fiance or
Yeah.
girlfriend's cell phone video. I muted the audio so you could tell exactly what was happening in the body cam footage.
you want my hands behind my back?
Yes,
Give
sir.
me that command.
Put your hands behind your back.
That's the first time you gave me the command to put my hands behind my back without slamming me on the ground.
What you got all these muscles from?
So without commanding me to put my hands behind my back, you walked up and grabbed me and pulled my arm.
Your leg.
My arm, you mean?
Oh, sorry.
A little bit, lower that cuff down. It cut my circulation. You realize you just lost your career. She's an attorney for the federal government.
All right. Lead to put you on your side.
For sure.
On your butt.
For sure.
All right.
Now tell me why you came up and grabbed me without saying put my hands behind my back.
I'll place this on your foot.
What?
It's
Okay. Okay. Keep recording. And I'm detained for trespassing.
and get you up, okay?
For what?
I
I'm
don't,
gonna sit here until your backup comes.
okay.
I'm not getting up till your supervisor comes.
All right.
If you're threatened by me, I'm sitting here in cuffed. There's no threat.
I'm not threatening.
Then back up and call supervisor.
I just want to get you up, okay? I need to get you standing.
To do what?
Uh,
To do what?
so you can breathe.
I can breathe just fine. You can breathe.
I just want to get you over there.
I'm not going by your car until you call supervisor.
So,
Do you know the law that you uphold?
so reason why
What law am I violating?
you're gonna let me speak or
No.
you won't speak?
Because you came and violated my rights. You've already violated my rights without calling back up.
So which one you want to speak or are you gonna let me speak, sir?
Go ahead.
All right.
He
Reason?
called you, right? He
Reason?
called you.
Yes.
Did you come up and ask me to see the video of our conversation, or did you come up and start grabbing me?
It's crazy. And this cop is, it sounds like he about to pass out. He breathing hard, and he didn't really even do anything.
Why didn't you come up? Hey, why didn't you come up and perform a proper investigation, Moreno? Why did
I was
you roll
getting to
up
that
and pull your
point.
gun up like a hard ass?
Okay.
If you haven't noticed, this looks like some old Chinese movie where the audio and the video is by the police.
So your dogs were in your vehicle.
Yep.
Barking pretty aggressively.
In my vehicle.
Barking
In
pretty
my
aggressive.
vehicle.
I didn't know if they were gonna jump.
That makes no sense. Your dogs are in your vehicle barking. All right, come on.
Now,
Well, then you should have fucking not walked up, right? You've been in the wrong this
Right, you should have not walked up. Right. Any normal person would know that.
whole time.
okay.
You've been in this. So trespassing is not an arrestable offense on national forest land.
Okay.
This is national public land. It's a First Amendment right to access a traditional public forum. It's my First Amendment right to be here. He called you and said what? That he told us to leave and we said
Yeah.
we're going to come over here instead because we parked at the wrong site. We parked in one that was reserved. He said we had to leave. We moved over here. He didn't like my attitude, so he said we had to.
So he was parked in a reserved spot, and they told him to move, and he moved. Problem solved. No way is this a arrestable offense at all. But they just don't like that he's standing up for his rights. And since Lane wants to stand up for his rights, he gets treated like this, which is insane.
Leave. Did you pay for the spot already?
We've tried to fucking pay 3 times. You would take the money, and he called you.
Okay.
And you came here like a fucking idiot and made it way worse, Moreno. Your ass is fucking toast, motherfucker.
Okay.
Federal crime,
Yep.
bro. You just fucking took me to the ground.
Yeah, you were resisting.
You didn't say put my hands behind my back,
I was
motherfucker.
telling you put your.
He was not resisting. You didn't say nothing. You just can't grab somebody and try to throw them on the ground, and they don't want to be thrown on the ground, and it makes no sense what Lane was saying. Well, not Lane, Moreno was saying. His whole way of going about this was insane.
No,
Behind
you
your back.
it's all on video.
You're tensing up me as well.
Marino, you walked up
You're
and
tensing.
grabbed me. Had you
Yeah.
simply said, sir, can you place your hands behind your back? I would have complied. You never gave me a chance to comply. You walked up and grabbed my arm and started putting me in a Nelson without asking me, sir, please put your hands behind your back. You're being detained for this problem. What is your reasonable articulable suspicion for me to be in handcuffs right now?
Okay.
Did you witness it?
You're gonna stand up. I'm gonna place in the rear so you don't have to put you
No, you have to call back.
All of that, and he didn't hear nothing. He didn't hear nothing. None of what he just said. He heard. What's up, Joe? Let me get back. Q Freedom. They're not and say. I wonder how that old cop is probably like a 11 teen. It's like a 11 years old. Yeah, want to make any situation work?
Time, but I'm asking you to call
a vehicle. Okay.
Please call a supervisor.
So I'm gonna get you up. Are you gonna work with me?
No.
So I'm gonna.
Please call a supervisor.
I'm gonna ask you again. If not, I am gonna use force.
Please call a supervisor.
If you don't,
Please call a super. They're all watching
I'm
you.
gonna use force to bring you back up. Okay.
What am I standing up for?
I'm gonna place you in the backseat of my vehicle
For what?
because you're being detained.
Detained for what?
Okay.
Detained.
You're
what?
resisting.
Detained for what?
Am I arrested or am I detained?
You're detained at this point.
Okay, well then I'll sit right here because I don't need to go in your car to be detained. Complete your investigation, sir.
Okay.
So you want me to stand up?
Yes, please.
And I'm being detained, right?
Yes, please.
I'm not arrested, right?
Not as of now.
Okay, then I'll stand up. You want to help me stand up?
Yes, sir.
Grab my right arm.
All right. I'm
It's
not.
not my right arm. That's my left.
Is it injured?
Thank you.
So take this leg in. Yeah.
Ready?
All right. 1,
2,
2,
3.
I got you.
Okay.
So let's go to the back.
Okay. Can you move this one right here?
Is it locked?
Yeah, like see it right there.
Yeah. Let me put this hat on.
You really.
Let me see. All right.
Are you familiar with US C-42 1983?
I couldn't believe this. Moreno was absolutely insane. Doug was crazy. It's just what you got to go through as a law-abiding citizen. Lane did nothing wrong here. Nothing. He's literally doing nothing wrong. Actually, he's exercising his rights. Honestly, he's in a public area, and it's just.
You seem like a Russian,
Okay.
right? But honestly,
So I'm gonna fix this cup because it's a little tight, right?
yeah, for sure. Grab my phone.
I'm so glad that his channel started blowing up, and he's getting more attention to this story because it was just unbelievable when I first saw this.
Okay, right there. This is definitely gonna help my channel a lot. You familiar with my channel?
I am not.
You're gonna be. You're
Okay.
gonna be famous on there. Moreno.
6.
And this happened when Lane channel wasn't. I think it was like maybe a few hundred. He had a few hundred subscribers, and like I felt like he needed more. He needed more support, and more people need to see this. That's why I covered this story. It was just so unbelievable watching this.
What's your badge number?
All right.
60,000 views.
50,000 views in a minute. We're gonna make you famous, bud.
Okay.
And you're gonna get a couple of nice days off from work.
Okay.
A couple of nice days off. I'll sit right here on your bumper, no problem.
I said the rear seat of my
No,
patrol.
I'm not going. I'll sit right here. I'm detained. I'm not arrested.
Yeah.
Call back up. Do your investigation. So you said I'm detained, right?
Well, at this point,
Yeah.
you are detained.
Okay. So now when
You're not free to leave.
so if I'm detained, that means I'm gonna sit right here and you're gonna complete an investigation, and then at the conclusion of your investigation, you're gonna determine if there's probable cause to arrest me. Yeah. Okay. So get to investigating.
So you resisted me when I was.
I didn't resist shit, bro. Don't try that shit, bro.
That's a
You
lot.
were
You did not say put your hands behind your back.
Did.
It's on
You
video,
know,
right?
again,
You pulled your arms
Okay.
towards you.
Okay.
You
Hey,
started tightening
check
your
it out.
muscle.
If I walk up to you and grab your arm, would you tense up?
Yes.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Why?
But why? There's no but.
I told you to put your hands behind your
You
back.
did not say put my hands behind your back. You did not
I would, but
say, sir,
I,
required to stand by you until you're being detained. Don't move. You do not know basic commands.
You are arrested today
For what?
for resisting an officer. Okay.
Resisting an officer.
So
You have to be committed. You have to be accused of a crime to resist, sir. You have to be legally.
trespassing.
I haven't trespassed because you didn't ask me to leave. We'll gladly leave. All we got to do is pack up and leave. You pulled up. It's all on camera. You never once asked us to leave. You said
I'm gonna
you
place you in
walked
the
up.
rear seat of my patrol
Yeah,
vehicle
yeah.
until you calm down. Okay.
I'm calm. I'm perfectly calm
Look, I'm gonna give
You're
you one more
calm.
time. All
You're
right.
calm.
You're backing up.
because you said I'm being detained.
Yeah. So I'm placing the rear seat.
So why are you choking me because I'm detained?
I'm not choking you.
Why is your hand on my throat?
It's not on your.
Moreno definitely escalated this entire situation. Also, Doug he escalated as well. They're the only ones escalating this situation. Lane hasn't done anything.
What am I doing that is different than if I'm being detained? Okay, of course. I'm gonna go in the car. I'm gonna go in the car. I'll go in the car. Can you articulate to the camera why I'm being placed in the back seat of the car? Because you seem like you lost your cool big time.
Okay.
Because I can't resist arrest unless I'm being legally arrested. So you never once was legally being arrested. So therefore, how can I resist you arresting me? All you did was walk up and tackle me. You never once said you're being detained.
I'm gonna ask you to put both feet in your trunk. Okay.
Both feet
Yes, sir. Inside.
before my hands.
All he did was walk up and try to attack him.
When you sit down, you're gonna place both feet.
Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
Let me just.
Let me pause this. What do y'all think of this so far? This is crazy. For one, he's not hearing nothing. You know, even if he feels like he's making a mistake, he just continues to follow through. Like it's nuts what they do, man. Okay, vengeance say, what's the point of the government and why do we allow it to continue? Well, everybody's going to have a different answer for that. But in general, the government is there to do things that everyday people aren't going to do, to keep things in order and keep society flowing like it needs to flow. What we got? A cops where the public land owner, that's very clever. I think the cop is definitely 100% butthurt. He has to be, because there's no reason why he would continue to not thinking at all. Like he hadn't used his brain in any part of this. In any part of this, he hasn't used his brain. Lord, AI robot. He's just a robot. Pre-trial meeting or I don't know, man. He just doesn't got. Well, we can't be having a purge. Gummo, then you have to something. What? Then you two have something in common. Why you keep retracting your message?
Survive 2025. What's up? What's up? Good to see you, man. Joe, send me a message. Yeah, because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what situation you're dealing with.
Secure you for now. All right.
Absolutely, because he
No.
asked him for
Thank you.
backup
I don't need my.
where they are.
I need my
Don't
phone.
listen to.
He's not taking me anywhere. He's detaining me while you investigate. No, I'm not giving you my name. I'm not required to. Okay. Take me to court. Take me to the jail. Let's go. You have your first and last name. I'm not giving you shit, motherfucker. You have me in handcuffs in the backseat of your car and you violated my rights. Take me to court and let's do this.
I said,
Okay.
you know, being restricted.
Let's do this. I'm gonna give you the chance. You ain't giving me nothing, motherfucker. I'm gonna give you a chance.
Yeah,
Take the seatbelt off, take these handcuffs, and you'll keep your career. Okay. So you have your first and last name? I'm not giving you my name. Okay. John Doe. Okay, thank you. 794 Norcom. Tell my wife when you're taking me.
What you're looking at here is an email between the supervisor and the arresting officer. She is essentially rejecting his use of force report, and she made some corrections to his police report. Let's check this crazy shit out. Wow. Now, I'm not going to read the whole report to you because that would take too long, and this video is almost 40 minutes long anyway. But the red highlighted areas and the little red bubbles on the side are what the supervisor told the arresting officer to correct in his initial police report. This is crazy. Now, if you do want to read these, all you got to do is pause the screen when it becomes full and read away. But I did want to bring your attention to this last part of the police report. Allow me to draw your attention to this last part right here, where the supervisor is telling the arresting officer to add to his report that during the use of force, his body cam malfunctioned. He didn't put that in there. His supervisor, who is in charge of the editing of the video, told him to put that in his report. That is the most suspicious part about all of this. If you enjoyed this video, do me a huge favor and hit the like button. If you enjoyed it a lot, share it with somebody. All the relevant links to the original video.
All right, y'all. So that's a brief overview of the situation we're looking at. And this is the video. Well, I'm saying that this is the video that Foshin sent me over to look over. And I asked him, should I do a live stream while I look at this video? So this is gonna be my first time seeing it. But this is like an update of what's going on with Lane Myers. You know, it's unbelievable how he was treated. Y'all see the video, and it was insane. And I just don't believe that these are the people who are supposed to be supposed to be there for preserving our rights. You see, Moreno was crazy. Doug was a liar.
How do you say that? Thank you. What's his name? Huh? Oh, okay. I know his name. I just wondered. If he was ashamed to give it. If he was ashamed of who he is or any of that. He has no shame. No ethics. You have no ethics either, do you? Are you about to dismiss this? No. Okay, then set the court date and I'm leaving.
Trial date?
Yep.
I want to be heard on 2 matters.
You guys can talk amongst yourself when I'm gone. Because if you start the hearsay bullshit again, you're a tainted jury. So if he says anything other than anything about the case, you just tainted the jury. Because if the jury was sitting here, he wouldn't be able to talk hearsay. I don't what?
You'll get a jury transfer.
You're the jury. You're supposed to be an impartial judge, which means an impartial jury. If you let this man spout off about anything other than the facts of the case, you just tainted the jury. You'll be recused like the last 4 judges. You'll have a commission of judicial conduct complaint. You'll have a lawsuit. You can laugh and joke all we want. This is an unethical piece of shit prosecutor.
Stop. Threatening to sue a judge and I threaten to throw a fish in the water. So don't-
I'm not threatening fucking shit. I'm threatening to file a formal complaint on you because you're a piece of shit.
Fine, sir.
You're a fucking scam ass judge over creating fucking bullshit.
Sir, I'm
This is
being
straight
polite.
bullshit, and that's a lying sack of shit right there. Fake witness, wannabe victim.
Sit down. Thank you.
Play games. Put this fucking. Why the fuck?
Sir,
Is this a preach? Why the fuck are there witnesses here if I can't bring mine?
no one said you couldn't.
The fucking law says it, motherfucker. The fucking said at the fucking pre-trial, you can't bring witnesses. So why? An unethical piece of shit manipulating this fucking court because dumbass. Where the fuck is the arresting officer? Why is this bitch here, not the fucking arresting officer?
Sir, calm your language.
Why couldn't I bring the fucking witnesses?
This is a pre-trial conference.
Then why the fuck are there witnesses
They're
here?
allowed to be.
They're not. No, they're not. Read the fucking rules, bro. They're not the fucking victim, and if he pulls that shit, you're getting recused too.
Sit down. Are they the victim?
No.
I'm asking.
I got the fucking police report right here.
Are they the victim?
If you fucking lie, you already know what fucking time it is.
One of them is the victim.
Who's the victim? Neither one of them is a fucking victim. A victim of her own fucking stupidity, maybe. She's a witness, sir.
Sir,
Judge Riojas, that woman is listed in the police report as a witness, okay? This piece of shit hasn't turned over his fucking witness list, and it's been 105 days. Where's the Rule 15 witness list? How the fuck are we gonna have trial if I haven't even received the witness list yet? Huh, Rojas? We have fucking 30, 40 fucking days to have the trial, and I haven't even received. What? He's gonna call her as a witness? Why hasn't he disclosed that under Rule 15 2B, 1.1B? Where's my fucking witness list? Where's the state's disclosure? It was due fucking July 11th. Then Crenshaw said August 9th. Then Mayhew lost her fucking mind and didn't enforce it. Anything that this motherfucker didn't file by August 9th is not valid at trial. So if he didn't turn over a witness list by August 9th, there's no witnesses. And if you try to enforce some kangaroo bullshit, you'll be right up there with Crenshaw and Mayhew, right where the fuck they went. Time out.
done?
There's nothing more to say. Set the trial date so I can leave, so I can quit disrupting your court. You let this motherfucker get off some bullshit, it's going to be on you.
Fine. You had a statement, you said pre-trial matters?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
You said you had some matters discussed.
Yeah, just wanted a few things to bring up, Your Honor. Obviously, the court's familiar with Mr. Meyer's conduct. I don't need to get into it at length.
So do you see how he just fucking tainted you? Objection, stricken from the record. He just attempted. What does that got to do with the case? What does my conduct in the court got to do with the facts and fucking findings of the legal figure? Like, did I commit the crime or not? Has no fucking clue if has no relation if I come in here and talk shit. So why the fuck did he just, the state's first statement was, let me prejudice you, Your Honor, by some bullshit that's not even admissible at the trial. What I fucking said in Mayhew's courtroom has nothing to do with the fucking, did I commit the crime or not? So why the fuck did he just say that? The first thing, the state's been dealing with this case for 100 fucking days. I don't have a witness list. They haven't disclosed jack shit. I've sent this piece of shit at least 50 fucking emails. And I'm telling you on the record right now, if he doesn't turn the witness list over by the end of this hearing, I'm going to sit in his fucking office every fucking day in front of the window until he gives it to me. You understand? 100 fucking days. I haven't even got the witness list. It was due July 11th at the first pretrial. I had a September 30th trial date. Where's the fucking rule? To vacate a trial without either party moving, the judge needs to show me something signed by the Arizona Supreme Court justice saying you're suspending Rule 8. Who the fuck suspended Rule 8? I didn't move to suspend Rule 8. He didn't move to suspend Rule 8. You didn't grant the suspension of Rule 8 because that requires a Arizona Supreme Court justice. How did we get to the point where my trial was vacated and I didn't move to vacate it? He didn't move to vacate it. So why the fuck is it vacated? State law says you cannot vacate a fucking trial unless it's signed by the Supreme Court fucking justice. So what are we doing here, Rojas? This is the 5th fucking courtroom I've been in with this kangaroo bullshit where fucking the law just seems to, we got the hearsay, not admissible unless you're going to let rebuttal evidence. just now talking about anything that's not related to the facts and findings of my guilt is hearsay.
No, it's not.
We could, it's,
That's not the legal definition.
I get what you're saying. Okay, I respect that. It's not, it's gossip.
It's
It's
irrelevant.
fucking irrelevant. Thank you. It's fucking irrelevant. In every courtroom I've been in since this case started, he started his fucking petty bullshit. And his wife's a fucking professor at the school too, right? And this piece of shit got my wife fired from her fucking job, okay? And I can guarantee you, this shit's gonna become way fucking bigger than this court case under your watch. Now let's read the fucking rules about vacating a trial, sir. You can't just vacate a trial without, right here, Rule 8.5. A party may ask to continue a trial, right? By stating the specific reasons for the request. A court may continue a trial only on a showing that extraordinary circumstances exist and that delay is indispensable to the interest of justice and only for so long as necessary to serve the interest of justice. The court must consider the rights of the defendants to a speedy disposition of the case. The court must state specific reasons for continuing trial. Not just put a thing that says your trial is vacated, it's continued. That's not a specific reason. And when I fucking object to it, and she says, oh, you can't put the word bullshit in your order, so I'm objecting to it, or I'm striking it from the record. So my objection to my trial being vacated didn't get put out, didn't get, whatever you want to litigated motion between us because she struck it from the record because my motion had the word bullshit. I've said fuck 50 times already today. Why did my motion get struck for bullshit? That's why she was my judge for 3 days. This piece of shit stands at the fucking thing. All right, I'll stop. All right. I'll talk to you. So this unethical prosecutor stood in Judge Mayhew's courtroom after I got kicked out and literally talked into this microphone and said, Your Honor, I'd like to be heard for the record. We're getting the times, dates, and times available for our witnesses. We'll let you know when you have trial. So how the fuck does he know his names and times of witnesses? But I haven't even received it. I'm the fucking defendant, and it's been 100 days. So he's telling the court, I have my list of witnesses, and I'm saying, yeah, it was due 3 fucking months ago. So how does he have his list of witnesses? He's telling the court he has his list of witnesses, but the defendant doesn't have the list of witnesses. How can I prepare my trial? How can I interview this moron if you fucking don't give me their name and their information as required under by law, right? So Rule 15.1b, the state has 30 days from request. I put in a motion to compel fucking law 4 fucking months ago. They had 30 days from that motion to give me their 15-1 disclosure, witness list, all that shit. Or by the first pretrial. That's the law, sir. You follow the law. The law said first pretrial, you must receive. I've turned over all my disclosure. They've had all my Rule 15 disclosure, all my witnesses, all my evidence, everything for 4 fucking months. I don't even have the witness list. But they're openly admitting on record that they've been interviewing witnesses, talking to witnesses to get their time available for trial. They're clearly communicating, but I don't have a witness list. How can I prepare? How do I know who's going to be called against me? Due fucking process. And I'm telling you right now, I got a federal lawsuit in a different county about judges that let this kangaroo bullshit done. And I'm telling you, you can read my lips. He will be under 2-year buyer suspension. Play games, and it's going to be you caught in the middle, sir. And it's not, and I'm not, this is how I got to talk, because this is my 5th fucking court date where nothing's happened by the law. So either today it's going to go by the law and you're going to dismiss this shit under Rule 8 and Rule 15 because my right, with prejudice, speedy trial rights, they have nothing. So how are we going to have a trial if they have no admissible evidence because they didn't turn it over by August 9th?
First of all, sir, I can't dismiss the case once you found the motion.
I have, and they fucking threw it out for the word bullshit. That's fucking bullshit itself. Don't tell me you can't hear my motion to dismiss because it contains the word bullshit. No, she did, and that's why we already had this hearing a couple weeks ago where I should have got my motion to dismiss granted based on everything I just told you, but instead she ended the hearing and let this man go in there and straight on this fucking microphone say, yeah, Your Honor, the state just wants to know we're figuring out our
why would they even want him to take down the videos? That's I want him to get rid of his evidence. Is basically what they just said, and that's what it sounds like to me. I don't know, what do that sound like to y'all? It sounds like, oh, we want you to get rid of your evidence against us. Nothing. What's up, Brandon? Yeah, are you familiar with this Lane Myers case? Because it's just so unbelievable that this is what you got to go through to stand up for your rights. Because that's all he's doing. He's not doing nothing out of nothing out of pocket. He's just standing up for his rights, and this is how they treat you when you want to stand up for your rights, which is terrible.
Now, I know ain't no mate. Why can't you just stand on business, bro? You've been here 20 some years, dude. I know we both know whose interests you're protecting, but I'm not accusing you of impropriety yet. But if you just told me I would go to jail for saying protected speech, yeah, you could say it. But you actually have to have a trial for contempt. And you can't issue contempt in the same hearing that the contempt takes. So, like, you just literally threatened to put me in jail knowing that you can't even do nothing about my contempt. You have to issue an order to show cause for contempt. So how the fuck are you going to put me, you know what I'm saying? So you just attempted to manipulate your power against me by saying, I'll lock you up. You can't, you can show it, or now you can issue order to show cause, sure. And then we can have a hearing about my contempt. And then if I'm found to be in contempt, if it's criminal contempt and you want to try fine over $300, criminal contempt doesn't carry jail. It's a civil infraction. It's not a crime. You can't be taken to jail for contempt. You can be detained while a show cause order is issued. You are not going to weaponize the court either, sir. He's not going to, and you're not going to.
Any further, Mr. Walker? Sure, Your Honor. These conditions that the state is requesting have absolutely no bearing on Mr. Myers' ability to defend the case. They have no bearing on his ability to do anything. The state would like nothing more than to proceed with this case without Mr.
Then why don't they give me the fucking witness list? It's 105 days. They want to proceed with the case? Give me the fucking witness list. Give me the arresting officer. You can't proceed with the case? They're sitting here saying, oh, he put the videos up. You heard our feelings. You said you were going to protest in front of my house. My legal right. You're going to exercise your legal rights while we violate your rights and hold the witness list and hold all this. He wants to modify the conditions so I can't contact public officials. Oh, he's got the public records up on there, but he hasn't turned over anything. Every single fucking piece of disclosure under Rule 15 that I'm required to give, I've given. They've given none. 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 I did file fucking 10 motions and she lost her shit just like you're doing it, bro. I'm telling you, I can see. Next time, objection. You made your witness list. Tell him to state for the record. Where's the witness list? If he's made the witness,
you'll have a chance to respond when he's done. Okay, I'm not preventing the speech. Just have kind of be orderly. Okay.
As far as the interviews of the officers, Your Honor, the state was prepared to set those. Tell Mr. Myers' conduct made that impractical. The state thinks that what would probably be best is if we simply have an evidentiary hearing where we can do this under oath in a court. Mr. Myers can essentially take their testimony. It'll be sworn testimony, which is probably more effective anyway than simply attempting to facilitate an interview. So we can set an evidentiary hearing for some point in the near future.
We got 50 days till almost 180.
But the state is requesting that Mr. Myers' release conditions be modified.
Well, in terms of him contacting, you can't contact the victim, clearly.
And I have it.
Actually, he has, Your Honor, but that's
Well,
fine.
Put it on the record. Tell him how I can contact the victim. Put it on the record. No, you can't just say that I've contacted the victim and not explore it further. You can't allow me to contact the victim either. So if he just said I contacted the victim, put it on the record. I know I can't contact the victim. He just accused me of contacting the victim, so put it on the record. He just said it, sir. The whole world can hear him say, actually, he did contact the victim. So now he needs to articulate how I contacted the victim for the record so that the only thing is not on the record is actually he did, sir. He needs to articulate his position like a lawyer. He just accused me of contacting the victim, sir. That's a violation, right? If I contact the victim, that'd be a problem, wouldn't it? If who decides to charge me? He doesn't get to decide shit about contacting the victim. He's asking you about me contacting the victim. If I
was asking me to tell you not to contact.
No, he's saying that actually I already did. He just accused me of contacting the victim to twist the narrative. I haven't contacted the narrative, and if he's going to put on the record in your court that I contacted the narrative, I'm demanding he articulate when and where I contacted the victim for future reference on the record. Just like an evidentiary hearing, all that shit. I have the right. You have just like he's asking you to. You need to order him to articulate how I contacted the victim if he's going to make those allegations into this microphone.
You can request to make them, that I don't have to follow your request.
You're saying I can request that you make him articulate it, and you're saying that's something we decide. That's like an objection in the moment or something. All right. Well, hey, so objection on the record.
So I'll be recorded on the record.
Oh, it's being broadcast live.
That's fine. Okay, so you're suggesting an evidentiary hearing as opposed to
witness interview.
Take up the court's time. Take up the court's time because grown-ass men can't have an interview. You fucking arrested me and held me back in the cop car for an hour and a half and said a jury's just 12 people too dumb to get out of jury duty. Don't give me this he's scared shit. I'll go to the police station. Put 50 fucking cops in a room and I'll go interview this cop in a room. It's bullshit. Why are we at Dale 105?
you object an evidentiary hearing as opposed to an interview?
Oh, we're gonna have that too, though. So then I get you're not gonna deny me due process. I get the pretrial. Okay, the only reason I haven't filed the suppress to get the thing, because I'm trying to get my civil lawsuit. I need that deposition because I'm gonna be suing him after. And right now I can use the power of the criminal court. So I let him accuse me. Now I have power if the judge doesn't go off script and go off the law. So what I'm saying is I have the right to a pretrial interview. Okay, I take that interview. Then we have an evidentiary hearing. We come to that evidentiary hearing under oath, and then I can ask him questions I already asked him in the pretrial interview, and then ask him it again. And if he changes his story, I can say, I want to perjure the witness. I want to show you this, where in the pretrial interview, he said this. And then once he knew all my questions, I was going to ask him at the hearing under oath, he changed his answer. Okay, because the pretrial, I do this for a living. I have lawsuits in multiple states. You can watch I know you can't, but I have a whole YouTube channel deposing cops. This cop will be deposed by me in a pretrial interview before a hearing. This is my right. I am accused of a crime. I get the full remedy available at my defense. Everything authorized under the Arizona rules of criminal procedure, I'm allowed to enact. I've asked for the cop's interview many times. There's no reason that an armed police officer who claimed to her that he could beat up 46 people and he only came there to beat me up and leave. The arresting officer said to his body cam, to her, he only came there. I was coming here to beat him up and leave. He literally says that, dude. And then he says, well, you're right. The judge is probably going to throw this out, but I get to fuck with you tonight. And then I said, well, I'm just going to show the jury the body cam. And he said, no, you're not, because the jury's just 12 people too dumb to get out of jury duty.
Okay, Your Honor, can we move on?
No, we can't.
Okay, can we move on, please, Your Honor? Thank you. Okay.
Why does he want to move on?
Chance that an interview is going to be productive with Mr. Myers?
No chance.
Police officers.
No chance.
I think it's better to just do an evidentiary.
He thinks that my rights should be violated. I should take away my right of free speech.
Can you please exercise some control here?
Can you exercise some control and stop lying? This judge is doing a great job of handling this. You're the one that's standing here lying and inflaming the situation with every lie. Every time he lies, I get mad, right? It's pretty obvious. Every time he lies, I get mad. Every time he doesn't lie, I don't get mad. I got it. I'm in control. Oh, trust me, I'm controlling myself. You know what I'm saying?
If the court wants to order a deposition of the officers under Rule 15.3, that's within the court's prerogative. I think an evidentiary hearing would be best.
Well, I already filed the motion for that, but they won't rule on my motion to produce the officer. I filed it months ago. Okay, I'm following the procedures. I filed the Rule 15 motion because I tried for weeks and months to get the interview. Then I filed the motion to compel the interview. And this man hasn't responded to one of my filings in months. Months. How can we litigate? If I was a defense attorney, the state wouldn't ignore him. It's because it's me and they know what's going to happen. Why? If the interview's so bad, it's going to make me look bad, right? So if giving me a pretrial interview is unproductive, well, the state should want that then, because we're going to have the interview and it's going to make me look bad. So if I'm the problem with the interview, then let's schedule the interview. And if I go off, if I'm disorderly or you know what I mean? If I violate any rules during the interview, or you get what I'm saying? They just end the interview. The person being interviewed has the right to end the interview if you're not following the rules of the pretrial interviews. So why am I not given a chance to get a pretrial interview, follow the rules of pretrial interview, and then you can decide? You're prejudging me. That's the definition of prejudice. This is a tactical advantage. They don't want me to interview the cop because I'm going to get to prepare for trial. And then when I got him under oath at trial, I'm going to get to hit him with all his lies. And then I'm going to perjure him. But instead, they want to hide the cop till trial. You've been here 25 years. They want to hide the cop at trial. I smell shit, right? I smell poop. You've been here, bro. You know how the game works.
I'll go ahead and order a deposition.
Thank you.
When would you need a deadline? I'll say deposition.
Thank you, sir.
By what calendar?
In person or what? I want to do it at the police station in person. They can have 10 cops sitting there. He could come there, and I'm recording it because it's my right, and I'm going to provide him a copy if he doesn't come. I know the problem I'm acting like this is because this started out with me. Sir, do you get what I'm saying? I've already filed everything I'm required to file. We could have trial today, and I've made all my Rule 15 disclosures available. Supplemental disclosure, initial disclosure, witness list, evidence, like electronic evidence. They have a Google Drive with all my evidence, and I have nothing of theirs.
What conditions is the court attaching to the interview? Or the deposition?
Conditions?
What conditions do you think are? I'll ask you first, and then I'll ask you. Okay. What conditions?
Again, Your Honor, I don't think abusive, profane language, I don't think being able to go in there and accuse the officers of sexual conduct of people on the case is going to be an appropriate topic for a deposition. So what conditions is the court attaching?
It's too hard for me to predict.
Thank you, sir.
I can't at this point in time.
It's up to me if I.
It does something.
It's kind of like pornography. You know it when you see it. You know what I mean?
So I would order that a deposition occur no later than October 11th. Does that work?
Sure.
We only have till November 14th to do trial. So, I mean, you're going to give me a deposition. That's supposed to be enough time for me to prepare my thing. We're going to have an evidentiary hearing. We're going to have a motion, unless we have the motion to dismiss and the evidentiary hearing all in one. And then they still have to give me 20 days ahead. How are we? Okay, so hear me out. You just ordered a deposition of the arresting officer. I still don't have the witness list. How are we going to have an evidentiary hearing or whatever when I can't even prepare for it? I don't even know who to call the evidentiary hearing.
Are there any witnesses other than those disclosed in police reports?
No. The state has disclosed all witnesses, all police reports.
He has not given me, sir. I'm going to show you what permission to approach. I want to show you something. Here, sir. Permission to approach right here. This is what I'm saying they haven't given, right? A rule where he can say he did it, but you have to file it like I did. You have to file with the court that you disclosed. Oh, he's falling back on now. Well, then how come when he was at the hearing with Mayhew, he spoke into this microphone and said, we're not sure who the witnesses we're going to use are. We're still preparing all that and getting their schedules. When the
Now he said the witnesses are in the police report.
They're all there, Your Honor.
at 105 days in it, so you're calling every witness in the police report.
The potential witnesses.
Well, there's like 15 people. So is he calling? He needs to articulate on the record.
He can listen to any witnesses he wants.
He hasn't listened. No, he has to listen to a motion. Sir, he has to listen in a motion. Not he can't just say so. speak their name, I need something, not the police report. I'm too dumb to read the police report and figure out who's a victim. Well, sir, listen. He's saying, go by the police report. Well, on the police report, she's listed as a witness. Now he's calling her a victim. So if we go by the police report, then she's a witness and I need to interview her too. You need to order her deposition too. Because if I'm going by the police report and that's their witness list, she's a witness list. If he wants to produce and file a witness list that has her as a victim and other witnesses' name, that's how Rule 15 disclosures work.
She's a victim, Your Honor.
A victim? He's designated in court.
I can produce a witness list by the end of the day, Your Honor. That's no problem.
He can produce a witness list by the end of the day, but not in 105 days. You see what's happening here, sir? I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate you being a man of honor.
All this stuff is on the record.
I appreciate it, sir.
Necessary down the line, you have the record for if an appeal is necessary.
Oh, appeal will be, we already know if you don't dismiss it today, we already know where this is going.
So.
He can, so is that an order? They're going to produce it by the end of today, September 18th, 2024. I'm going to have the state's official witness list produced under Rule 15. That was supposed to be produced by August 9th under court order. They violated the court order. Can you sanction them for violating Judge Cranshaw's order, disclosure order? So if you put it, so look, you said, sir, I want to set some precedent for this thing moving forward because now it's right. So you're saying you just gave them till that day to produce a deposition, right? And if they don't, the burden's on me to file the motion to compel and play games, right? So they haven't followed the rules, right? And I've been requesting officially their witness list, right? Just like the thing. You had to order them to give me the deposition, right? And now here today, he's saying I can have the witness list by the end of the day, right? Well, why couldn't he have it by August 9th? If the witnesses were just the people in the original police report from May 26th, then he should, at some point, he should have said in the record, Your Honor, the witness list is the people in the police report. But he didn't say that till today, 106 days in, now, did he?
You have these objections and concerns about how he's handling his witness list.
Yep. And that's why I'm going to his neighbors with a Trump sign and asking them if they want to vote for Trump. And that's why I'm calling his wife names because she works at the school, which is my right. She's a public. If you take your paycheck from the public, then I can call your wife. I can email her. Now I can't talk about the case, which I didn't. I said I asked her if I could come down there and get a special help with. That's what I thought too.
If any witness other than the victim has issues with them, they have the right to file for an injunction.
So you'll not be modifying the conditions of release, Your Honor, to be clear?
Yeah.
Just be careful, Mr. Myers.
I know. Hey, trust me. That's my middle name. Walk the line. Lane, walk the line, Myers.
If any person.
I get it. I haven't been, you notice that it's just baseless accusations. It's not anything that they want to put on the record where we just really had an argument where they're saying I'm contacting the victim. Well, they won't put it on the record.
If those people feel that you're contacting them.
Who's down people? The witnesses? Well, okay, wait, hold on.
Your name?
Mackenzie.
You want him to contact you?
No, sir.
Okay, so you've been put on notice.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask you something. Is she allowed to contact me?
You have just, no. You don't want her to contact you?
No.
Okay, don't contact her.
So why isn't she being in trouble for contacting me when the last judge said that we can't contact each other? And then she started posting on this woman right here came on my YouTube channel making comments as the victim.
Doesn't she have a First Amendment right like you?
No, because she's contacting the defendant and she's the victim. Wait a second, sir. A First Amendment right to contact the defendant?
The law should not prevent some contact.
So I'm not allowed to, the defendant is not allowed to contact the victim, but the victim's allowed to contact the defendant? No, they're not.
Well, the Arizona Constitution, victim's rights.
The victim has the right to harass the defendant?
You have the right to file an injunction against.
I don't need to file an injunction. I want her to keep doing it so I can use it against her because she's too stupid.
That's your right.
Why would I block her from her own stupidity? She's digging her own grave and the state's grave.
Okay. You're not to contact that witness.
Well, okay, wait, hold on now. If you read the police report, we got to get, okay, you're calling her the victim, right?
Who's the victim?
Right here. That woman has nothing to do with it. That's her babysitter.
So you're not to contact
her, Mackenzie O'Brien, right? Okay, so let's go over this, sir. When he said he's going to produce the state's witness list, right? The police report lists her as a witness, right? She's the one that called 911. She's the one that was interviewed by the cop. She was the one that accused me of what happened, okay? She's the one that has this alleged video of me breaking the window down, but the state doesn't have it unless they're hiding it. And so she's claiming that, but but so under the same rules of procedure of 15, you can order me an interview with the victim because she's listed on there as a witness, okay? She's the caller. So, okay, you're saying pre-trial. Trial, though.
Try.
Oh, yeah.
If you tell-
Evidentiary hearing?
You have-
Evidentiary
you have
hearing?
the right to subpoena her as a witness.
Evident, under oath, right? I don't get to call her and do it or whatever, set one up, but I can bring her, right? Under subpoena, she's my witness too. You get what I mean? I could put, okay, so save it for that then, you're saying, right? Okay, so here's the thing. The police report, it has all their information blocked out. So how can I set up witness interviews with the information they've already given me and now they're saying, well, you had 105 days to contact them. Well, the information's blocked out. So now today, September 18th, they're declaring their Rule 15 witnesses and then and saying, oh, you've had it on the police report. Well, why, if those were the witnesses the state was calling, why wasn't there information on there so I could set up pretrial interviews? That's how it works. You don't get to put them as a witness because I have another case where all the witnesses, their name, address, telephone number, birth date is listed on there, right? And it's on me to respectfully call them and not harass them, or you get what I'm saying? Legally, hi, I'm contacting you for your interview, you know what I'm saying? That's the bounds of the conversation. Well, then why haven't I had 105 days to set up with their 15? It's going to have their name and contact information, isn't it? Are they minors or not?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, what was your question?
Contact information for your.
Yes, of course, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Why not 105 days ago? Pompous asshole. That's what he is. He's a fucking unethical prosecutor.
Today is we will set deposition of the arresting officer no later than October 11th. States to make its Rule 15 disclosure today by the business today.
Sure, and just for the record, Your Honor, all disclosure has been made available.
Okay, I understand the record.
Not the witness list. You have to do it officially, sir. You have to do it with a certificate of service. You have to file it with the court. For the record, all mine has too.
Then.
Evidentiary hearing, set one. Because that's what's gonna, naturally after I get this October, you have the inherent power to manage your docket. So what I'm saying is that this is the schedule. He's gonna give me my witness list today. He's gonna produce that I'm sure they're gonna wait till October 11th at the last second, but that's fine. And so then, as soon as I get those interviews, I'm gonna file a motion to suppress, and we're gonna have the evidence, and I'm gonna ask for oral arguments, evidentiary hearing. So I think in the best interest of this case, for like time management, case management, just go ahead and set a evidentiary hearing because I'm in the next 10 days, I'm filing as soon as first I need the interviews, right? To know what the witnesses are going to say, to know if I need to suppress it or if I need to dismiss the case based on their testimony. I haven't even had the opportunity, and you have to give me at least 20 days before trial to file my motion to dismiss and suppress and all that shit. So I'm the one that, and that prejudice is going to be argued that I've given all my disclosure months ago. They're waiting till today under court order. The crazy defendant accused of all these crimes turned over all the exculpatory evidence within fucking 4 days of being arrested. Okay, they've had all my disclosure since the first week of June. We're in the last week of September.
So this event occurred
May 20th.
May 20th.
And May 26th. So what? I didn't. Okay, so
Go by the earlier date.
the day I got arrested for the May 20th on the 26th. You get what I'm saying? So, but it starts from the 20th because that's what he wrote.
Well, Rule 8 is from the arraignment date.
No, it's not. I was arraigned, sir,
Rule 8 is from the arraignment.
unless you're issued the citation and released, which I was, which could constitute my first appearance when the cop issued me the citation and let me leave. And now if I was taken to jail, it would start from the arraignment.
Rule 8 is
What
from
I'm
the
saying is, so we want to set a evidentiary hearing.
Please not October 15th. That's my birthday.
That's too soon after the interview.
Right. No, I'm going to be celebrating the interview on my birthday, though. That's for sure.
State's available on the 15th, Your Honor.
No, we're not doing it.
See how this dickhead just tried to get that hearing on my birthday just to play. You see what's going on, Rijoas. I got him by the balls, if he even has any. These days, you never know. He might be identifying. I get it.
I'm asking.
He doesn't get to hide from the case, and then when I see him,
You don't
I feel you, sir. I respect your courtroom. I want a fair trial, and I'm going to respect you.
All right, so we want an evidentiary hearing. Let's set it. Does October 22nd work? It's a Tuesday morning. Does that work, Mr. Myers?
I've been ready since 5 minutes after I got arrested. I was ready for trial the next day.
Check his officer availability.
Yeah, we know he's lying. He's delaying.
Mr. Myers, please.
He said 4 times he had the list, though. I know he's checking. So I got a few. When he's ready to speak, when he gets his excuses ready, I'll stop. But he's had 4 times. 3 other judges have asked him all these questions, sir. And somehow I got yelled at in court and told to sit down, and he didn't get none of these. I appreciate and commend you, sir, for fucking. Because none of the other judges would do it. They said, I don't want to be involved in this because I know what's going on right now.
I'm gonna check officer scheduling, Your Honor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you bet they're court, you know what I mean? So how fair is it that the person who's innocent to proven guilty has given all the evidence to the people accusing him, but the state under law has the burden of proof to prove. So I could have been sitting here delaying the whole time, right? I could have been uncooperative, and we could have been here talking about how I haven't turned over anything. And you know what? That's how like lawyers, they set the tone, right? So from the beginning, I turned my shit over. I said, here's my shit. Here's my shit. Here's, it says I got to turn this in by this day. I might be a defendant. I might talk crazy. Here's legally, though, if I'm going to represent myself, the deadlines apply to me, the court rules, you know what I'm saying? Lane Myers, pro se idiot, has met every deadline, every filing, had every argument articulated with case law from the Supreme Court. My 12-page objection of everything that was going on at the last one where it got stricken from the record because it contained the word bullshit. Okay. It also contained a lot of Supreme Court case law from the state of Arizona. Okay. In Court of Appeals. So let's see. I've literally said the word bullshit in here, and I'm going to tell you right now, sir, the next ones aren't going to go like this because I had to put my foot down and you did too. And now
October 22nd is a good day for an evidentiary hearing, Your Honor.
Are you available October 22nd?
I'm available any day that ends in Y, other than October 15th.
Okay, October 22nd, 9 o'clock, an evidentiary.
Here.
In this court.
Is it that or that? Like, is it?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, that was something not out of your control?
Yeah.
Right.
It was an equipment issue.
I thought they just put me in here so they could. I'm just fucking with you.
It was originally scheduled 14, but there was equipment issue. The recording system wasn't working.
So your normal is 14.
I know, I'm a retired judge. I don't have no recording.
Oh, dude, hey, you're retired, so at least this one ain't gonna be boring. You're gonna get to put all them years. Prosecutor great again. Hopefully he learns that you can't be, if you're going to be the city prosecutor, you can't fuck around. And especially you can't fuck with Lane Myers. Lane Myers. Hey, it's the Lanemyers. It's the Lane Myers because they were accusing me of maybe they were saying that I was hurting their feelings, so that might be threatening them. No, I'm threatening their ignorance, their incompetence, and their stupidity. But if you look it up, go to Lane Myers. It says Lane Myers channel for nonviolent social change. You can't punch your way out of problems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta articulate your way out of the problems. Like, you know, Lane, L-A, right? Lane Myers.
Oh, Myers. Okay.
Lane Myers. There he is, right there. Now you're gonna, now this will, hey, once I put this in, you know, it'll pop up on your thing saying,
Alrighty.
well, I'd say I gave a lesson in, I think I examined the prosecutor, right? See, that's what happens. See, if the court, I shouldn't have to make videos examining the prosecutor on my YouTube. I shouldn't have to make videos examining the judge on my YouTube. I should be able to go to court, okay, and make my legal argument in the proper forum. And we don't need to litigate this case on YouTube, do we? And get people's wives and people this and people that and all that shit involved, do we? Huh? So you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Yeah, I fucked up, talked a lot of shit, got somebody close to me. It'll all equal out in the end though, right? And so you know, they want to play them games like, oh, hey, did you see how the prosecutor came in there and tried every dirty trick in the book and got shut down by this crazy MAGA terrorist school shooter idiot? Huh? Or maybe, just maybe, it's the overlay for the underplay. Ooh. Now, how do I end this shit? Huh. I don't want to fuck it up. How do I end it? Man, now I got to figure out how to end this shit safely. Hey, tell me in the comments how to end this video with it, like, without it deleting or something. There's like a thing along the side with like a camera, a microphone, all this shit. There's a thing along the top that says live with some likes and shit. And then there's these comments down here. This is the first time I've ever done this, and I don't want to lose it. There's a little thing down here. Looks like that might be comments or something. There's a plus sign in the middle. There's a ... sign over there. Don't end it. How do I get this shit, man? How do I end this? If I click the X, will it delete it or automatically save it? I'll go outside and show you guys some sunshine right now. There's no red button. Oh, the live? Well, I'll give you, I don't want to, let's get a consensus. I got an iPhone 15 Pro, whatever. Damn, I wonder if there's another way. Hey, I could go live on my other phone. Can I have 2 lives going? The fuck's going on, man? I'm out there, man. I'm so hyped up that I just smoked that prosecutor in a court of law like I should have. That's wild, huh? The red hat. The red live up there. How do I, you know what I mean? I don't got time to figure out how these fucking channels work and all this shit and go argue and have motions that make the state look like a moron. The state's argument was, my wife's a public official and he contacted her. Can you make him stop? Not, hey, this man committed a crime. Hey, man, we brought our wives into it now. Hey, it is what it is, right? That wasn't the intention. Should never get arrested. And then people's wives are getting phone calls. All that shit should take place in the court of law. But in Tucson, when you wear a red hat, you know what I'm saying? When you wear a red hat, you don't get due process. And I'm not even like a registered Republican, none of that shit. I can't even find my car. Oh, there she is. There's the bait wagon. Brr, 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 brr. I'm gonna muffler fart all the way fucking out of the dispensary. I know that. Because you can't bring weed to court. But boy, do I need some. Woo-wee. Hey, man, I'm telling you. If you're going to go to jail, you got to get your point out. But, you know. And so I'm pretty sure that we can all agree that I won't be getting that interview or that hearing because they're going to dismiss the case now, that the judge is going to follow the law and the state's not going to get off their bullshit. They're going to fucking, come on, dude. Let's make some bets, some push-ups. I'll bet push-ups. How many push-ups do we got to bet that that prosecutor is not going to produce the cop that arrested me? The cop's not going to produce fucking anything except the only thing the prosecutor is going to produce next is that he now identifies as as a lesser man. You know, he's going to file his motion to identify as a lesser man for trying to scam a guy's rights, to try to fucking, hey, we're just going to railroad this guy because he's a big mouth idiot. He fucking, you know what I'm saying? He went to the meeting. So you got to understand, the prosecutor, the judge, and the city council and the mayor, they all work at the same company. Why would they not all work together against me? But you see, this judge is retired, so he has nothing. He ain't trying to get known. He's not trying to catch clout sale. He takes this shit to keep his insurance and his fucking, you know what I mean? He's bored. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, you know what I mean? So, I got to get in the car and drive. I got to figure out how do I shut this off? I got to drive to the dispensary and how do I shut
shut this off. Well, hey, that's the most powerful weapon in the world. Look at that. That is a weapon of mass destruction. You want to see a weapon of mass destruction? Let me show you a weapon of mass destruction. These are weapons of mass destructions. You know, fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings. Okay. Let's get. Oh, this is all bullshit. Oh yeah, here we go. See, this is how you fight. Okay, this is how you fight. Okay. You come in there ready to rock. Okay. You come in there. The prosecutor came in there with his little laptop talking about, Your Honor, I want to amend the conditions so that they can't contact public officials and let them know what I'm doing to him, threatening or intimidation. You know, what's that say? What's that say right here? The First Amendment. Zoom in, piece of shit. The First Amendment does not allow the city to restrict speech in a public forum merely because listeners might prefer not to hear a message that may annoy them or make them uneasy. First Amendment strictly limits government's power to selectively shield the public from some kinds of speech on the ground they are more offensive than others. Damn, it's almost like I came in there knowing that the only thing that prosecutor was going to talk about is how I contacted his wife, who's a public official, and didn't even talk about the case. See, that's what's crazy. Yeah, I contacted his wife asking her questions about where she works, not about the case, though. You get what I mean? Hey, public accountability, right? So, you know, the motion to amend, he couldn't tell us why. He couldn't tell us why they arrested me for one reason and then changed it to something else. Could you, Mike? Oh, look at that. Look at that, guys. There it is. State. This is a public record, okay? I don't want to hear it. This is a public record. This is a public record. There it is, guys. It's a public record. And so they tried to amend their complaint. The first judge let them get that off. But see, I come in there with the rules, right? I'm allowed to record. I'm allowed to broadcast as long as the phone's near me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Rule 15 disclosures. Let's see. When did I file my Rule 15 disclosures? June 9th. Disclosures, right? I made my disclosures. See how there's a Google Drive with all my shit in it? I turned over all my evidence. I got arrested on May 26th. I turned over all my evidence in the whole case on June 9th, okay? And so we all see what's going on. Motion to compel production. They wouldn't give me the people. Look at request this court to order the immediate production of the disclosure, right? The cell phone video, the Deloria, sergeant for a pretrial interview, this guy, witness, surveillance, right? Order the production, right? June 19th. It's September fucking whatever, you know what I mean? I can't even keep track. I went to court. Hey, and what's crazy is you guys should have seen this live stream yesterday because I had court yesterday, filed all the proper paperwork. The hearing started, and I tried to go live like this and show my whole hearing. And the judge said if I didn't shut my phone off, she was going to end the hearing. Of course, I'm going to load that up now, but once I get home. But yeah, yesterday I had hearing. Today's hearing was about O'Reilly's. Yesterday's hearing was about booing at City Hall. And I tried to do the same thing, go live, put the motion into fucking broadcast live, all that shit. And the judge comes in, you'll hear it, I'm just paraphrasing, but the judge comes in and goes, oh, we have a motion to record the hearing. I'm not moving forward with the hearing if that's, and it's like, well, the rule, literally, Arizona Supreme Court Rules 122 govern the use of recording devices in a courtroom. Where's it at? H. A person may use an audio recorder during a proceeding for the purpose, but the person must notify the judge or the judge's staff prior, right? So I notified him prior. This judge had no issue because I notified him prior, just like the other judge. However, the other judge with the booing case said she wasn't going to let me do it. She doesn't care about the Supreme Court rules. And then she asked the prosecutor if she wanted me to record, and the prosecutor said I'd rather not. And then so I couldn't go live. Do you see the difference between
what happened today and what happened now. You get what I'm saying? And so, yeah, man. Ooh, baby, it's a wild world. Now I do got to shut this down somehow. Let's see. All right, my choices. Let's share. Don't want that. Let's see. Fucking. Can I comment? I wonder. Chat filter, community moderations. This shit just flips the camera. Yep. The next one is maybe probably muting something. This one is like the danger symbol. Like if it was like nuclear waste or something, there's like a Venn diagram circle thing. And then there's like I don't know, an icon underneath that. And so hit the X. Hey, everybody's saying hit the X top right. My X is in the left as I'm looking at it. I don't know if that's the same thing, but I'm about to hit the X. So like, hey, and kangaroo, we're going to eat slabs of kangaroo in about 2 hours. We're going to be smoking joints, eating slabs of kangaroo. Love you. Stay free. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Hey, so if I hit the X and it says, are you sure you want to stop streaming? And I say yes, is this going to disappear or is this going to like become something on my YouTube channel? So if I hit this X and agree that yes, I want to end the stream, it becomes a video. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yes, top right. Do it. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Go big or go home. I'm about
All right, y'all. So you see, it's crazy that you have to deal with all this. Now, think if Lane Myers wasn't, if he wasn't a lawyer, I don't know if he's a lawyer, but I think he's studied law. So think about all the people who don't study law, who don't know the legal system at all, and you get presented with a situation like this. What do you do? Because you can't always afford that lawyer, and if you don't know any of the knowledge yourself, what do you do then? And that's what they bet on at all times. And it's crazy what he's going through when it's just a terrible situation. So on another stream, I'm gonna go ahead and go over that footage of him at the campground and how Moreno handled him and how Doug was lying in his deposition. I'm gonna look at all those on the next stream. I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. But yeah, so expect that on the next stream. And until then, AWB, I'm out. I appreciate everybody for being here. And yeah, go ahead. And in this stream, y'all ask how am I feeling? I'm healing every day, but you know, some days are better than others. I'm still not nowhere near my full, like 100%. So I think it's gonna be a while before I get back to that point. But I just think because I want to actually get out and, you know, go exercise my rights, and I just can't really move around like that right now. But when I get back to that point, y'all can, expect to see me back out there. Until then, AWB, I'm out.